Hello everybody, this is Debbie from Stamps and Stuff, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based out of beautiful Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and it is just a beautiful sunny day here. It's been about in the 90s, so this is really good for June here in Havasu. Let me see here. Okay, my signal was really low when I first got on, so I was kind of worried. I hope everything goes okay. All righty. Now, I did send a community post out. I'm fairly new to YouTube, so I'm not sure exactly how that works because I had to change my video from yesterday at 10 to today at 10. So let me know in the comments below if you got that. Okay. Hi, Karen. Yay. I was just saying that I sent a message out through the community post, and I know if you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I do, to be on that. So I'm hoping that everybody was notified that there was a change in my my YouTube. So normally I am trying to go on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 o'clock Arizona time. That's Mountain Time. So, hi, Randy. Good to see you guys here. Okay, so let me get started with a little bit of housekeeping here. And first, wanted to let you know I still have the online class to go open. It will be open till the 20th, and then I will close it out, and I'm in the midst of shooting the videos and everything, so it'll be ready to go here. Actually, my part of it will be ready to go by the end of this week. So anyway, we have this card, and then we have this little one. We have a little purse. Now, everything with these will be, these boxes will all be cut and scored and ready to go. So you could, if you wanted to, take some other paper and do them again and use the others as your templates. That would be good. This one was a box actually that Erica Serwin had done. Hers, I made mine into a box that the top came off. Hers had a little spout at the bottom. So that's the only change. This also is a little box. So anyway, that is really cute. If you are interested in the online class to go to our website at stampsandstuff.org, hit the comment and let me know that you would like the information sheet that has the pricing on it. Hi there. Hi, Sherry, Phyllis. Glad to have you guys here. I will shoot you an information sheet, and if you're interested, I will bill you via PayPal, and that's kind of a Stampin' Up! Thing, is how these online classes work. So, okay, there are our online classes. Now, our last video that I shot, let's see, I shot it Tuesday. The winner of the drawing is Nancy Schultz. So Nancy, if you will go to stampsandstuff.org, hit the contact me button and give me your address, I will send you these. These are the opal rounds, and this is the drawing for my last video. So also, this one was a drawing, and I still have not had the person contact me, and I don't have an address, and it is Phyllis Zahler. Zailler. Phyllis, if you're out there, please contact me. I'd like to get that to you. Everything else is out to everyone. Okay. Yes. All righty. Okay. Now, I've had a lot of questions about people not being able to find the free tutorials. Now, where they are and where I will be putting them in the same place. In fact, I think I'm going to talk to my web designer and see if he can't get a flashing button or something to put them on there. Where they are, when you bring up my website and you're on the post that correlates with the video, there will be a picture of the project, and then the YouTube video will be right below it. In between those two, there's a line, and it will say free PDF picture tutorial, click here. And the here will be in capital letters, and you click on that. So that is always where it will be moving forward. And I think since clear back to the Hey Chicks, that's where it's been. So that is where they are. So if you click on that here, and I usually have it in bold print, and it's a capital HERE, click on that, and that brings you up with your PDF with your instructions and everything. Okay. All righty. And I think that is it for everything. I feel like now that I'm getting started again, I'm starting over again. I'm half brain dead. Oh gosh. Hi, Felicia. Okay. All righty. Let's kind of get going. Today we are going to be using the hand pinned. And I know there's a little bit of apprehension by some of how exactly to use this. Oh, wow. I need to clean the back of my stamp. That looks pretty bad. Okay. My acrylic block. Okay, these really are easy to use, and there's no, it's not really a difficult thing, and I will show you on my tutorial. And let me see. The tutorials, like I talked about, they will have a picture of the project. They will have some instructions. Most of the instructions come from the YouTube video, this video, but I do have all the measurements and some of the pre-work that you need to do getting it ready. So you have the instructions there, and then there's a supply list. And for anybody, let's see, I have the host code is up. And anybody that places a $35 order with the host code, and I have the new one up for this month, BNVVN8HVP, it's on the bottom of my screen there, will get a free host code gift. Now, if your order goes over the 150, don't use the host code. You'll want to put that in as a separate order, and you qualify for special rewards from Stampin' Up, which is 10% of your order. Now, you will still get your free gift from me, because when I see the order come through, I will be watching for it, and I will go ahead and send you your gift. Just don't put the no contact, because if you specify no contact, that you don't want any contact, we have to respect that, and I can't send you any information or anything, or the free goodies or anything. I can't contact you. So just make sure, because I have had a couple orders come through accidentally, and then they went back to try and change it, and they couldn't change it, and it was kind of a mess. So anyway, that's how that goes. Okay, so this is the days to remember, and this is a good set. It is very easy to use. You can put your calendar on this. You can make your own pad, and what I do is I cut my sheets, and see, these are glued together. So what I do is I cut the sheets. The measurements will all be in the instructions if you're wanting to do like a desk calendar or something like that. So I put these together, and then I take my mono glue. And if you guys don't have this mono glue, you're really missing out, because there are so many applications for it, going clear back to the foiling and the gilded flakes and all of that. You want to put just an ever so slight amount on the back right here where you put them together, and then you just let it dry, and that will tack up, and it will make it all like a pad. And see, then you just rip this off like that as the months go. So that will all be in the tutorial for this class. Now, okay, so we have the stamps here, and then I'll be using the pinned flowers, and this would be, let me see here, I do not have them. I had, oh, this would be another thing that comes in the hand pen set that would be pretty on the inside. Now, I didn't use it. I used this on the inside. But you could use this die here, and then just hit it with your blends, and it really makes a pretty application. Okay. Then I will be using, this is the scallop contour dies, and I used the largest die here, and that is going to be this one. I used the hand pinned petals. Now you can use any other set with this that you would like to, anything that floats your boat. And then this, I love this set. See how this, you can stamp your one word behind and then the other right over the top, and it just, I think it's really cool. Okay, let's put this there and let us get started. Also, with this die, this stamp set, I have a template here that I made if you want to use the Stamparatus. Now, I didn't for this because I just kind of eyeballed it. Was not that much of a problem to me. Now watch me go do this and have it be cattywampus. Anyway, in the instructions, I will show you how to set up a template that will put your days of the week and your month where they should be. So it would be like this. And what you would do is you would put this here, and then let me see here. I guess I have got to, okay, you would take your month, whatever month you were going to do, and you would put this, you would put that there. And now I'm going to take the other week. You can have your week start on a Sunday or a Monday. And what you will want to do when you are setting this up, it's wanting to stick to me here. Okay, now then. Well, Anyway, you will want to put this right here. I've got the shakes this morning. And then the January, you'll want to put it straight. This is the hardest part of it. And I would only do this if you're going to do a whole calendar year. If you're just going to do this like I'm doing it today, I just eyeball it. So this, anyway, this will show you. Well, now I know why it didn't go on. I had it the opposite way. Aren't you guys glad that I don't edit videos so you guys can see me struggle along here? Okay, I had that upside down. Okay. Well, I'm going to put that right there. There you go. What you have to do is you have to use something, not your hand, because it wants to stick to your hand. So this is what I would use if I was doing like 12 months. And then you would use this to know where your stamp is going to go in there. You would stamp that, but I will discuss that in the tutorial. But like I say, I don't do that. I just, because it's just the two of them, I just kind of stamp it in. And what it is good, if you're going to do the whole year of this calendar, it would be good to have your 2021 calendar up here so that you're going to know exactly where to put that. Whether you, when you start, like this one is a Sunday, you will know that you're going to start year one at the Saturday, and then everything here is going to be masked off. See, for May, I hope I'm not confusing you guys. I will show you when we do this. So for May, I will want to mask this off here. So I will mask this off here. And then I will mask this off here. So that way your calendar here will show you what you're going to mask off. And you can mask off, in fact, these are just dollar store ones. They're not real good on there. You can use probably washi tape would be probably the best. But anyway, I'll show you how this goes when we do it on this here. Okay, get these out. That was clear as mud, right? But I'll show you as we do it, it'll come together, I promise. It really is, and after you've done it once or twice, it is really easy. Okay, so I am going to have this here to stamp on. And I like to start my calendar on a Sunday, but with this you can start your calendar on a Monday and go to Sunday, or you can start on Sunday and go to Saturday. Okay, so what I am going to do here is I am going to put my week in, and let me put this right over here. For me, it's just easier to just kind of eyeball it. And this June, I'm going to straddle above the Wednesday. There we go. Okay, now, as you look at your calendar, June starts on a Tuesday. So the first one will be on a Tuesday. So I am going to mask off everything past over here, and I will show you on it. See, in other words, Saturday is the 5th. And so you're just going to have 7 days, so you'll go 7 columns over. I will mask everything off the 6th here. Okay, so there it is. And June has 30 days, so I will have to mask off the 31. So the main thing is just look where your calendar starts. Where it starts and where it ends, and you mask off everything else that you don't need. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, I hope I'm in camera here, I am going to leave these on. I'm going to start inking it up. Now, most important thing, remove these, because these have ink on them now. So you want to remove that. You want to make sure your 1 right here is lining up on your Tuesday, because June starts on Tuesday. Give it a couple seconds, and there you go. It's very easy. So you're just masking off what you don't need on the numbers, making sure that the first day of the month starts on the correct day. The first starts on Tuesday, and there it is. It's really very simple. And then you want to make sure that you clean this off real well, so that when you go to use it again, because when you remove your mask, you want to make sure that the stamp is clean under there. If it's totally clean, and then you're only inking it up on what is not covered. So it's really very simple. Now also, for the day, I did not do it on this one. I have a birthday yet to send out, but I left this open because I wasn't sure what birthday I was going to specify there. So let me where is hang in there. I will get it yet. Didn't I just have that stamp set? Yes, I turned it upside down and couldn't see it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take this little circle here, and I will put the circle on the day of the birthday. Or you could have this be like a bridal shower announcement, invitation. You could do this kind of like you're doing it on a just a postcard, and you can send this in the mail so that they can put it right on their refrigerator and remember. Or you could send it in a card. I would just back it just like this, maybe a little wider, just your postcard size, and put it in a clear envelope or a regular envelope and send it. And that way it can just be put, you know, you could put it on a little thing like this with a little magnet on it, and they can put it right on their refrigerator. It could be for, you know, bridal shower, anything like that. Be really cute. So there we've got the day specified. Okay. And let me get my, this is your regular 8.5 by 11. It's cut in half vertically and scored at 5.5. And then I am going to put my designer paper. Hang on, let me grab it. It is really pretty. I want you to see. These papers are just beautiful. So this is on the back side, and then we have, this is another one, and this is on the back side. This one, and then this has a beautiful purple on the back side. Look at the two of these together. Is that not awesome? Here's another one that's kind of got a purple base to it. Aren't these pretty? I just love these. Look at this. And then this one has got the yellow. So no matter what your kind of base color that you love, you can go with it. So and I love the mono adhesive because it gives me wiggle room. Put that up there. Okay, now I am going to take my ribbon, and these ribbons too, in our new in colors. You know, usually with the in colors, you've got one or two that are kind of favorites that you like, but these, oh my gosh, they are all awesome, and they coordinate so well with each other. Okay. gonna put my, and when I have ribbon and I want it to stay there, I throw a, because you want to put something in the center anyway and get your corners, but because paper tends to bow over time, and especially if you're doing something that has like a year calendar and it's going to be sitting around for a while, you don't want those things to be bowing. So you want to make sure that you stabilize your center, but then I stabilize that ribbon too, so that the ribbon is not going to be flopping around. Okay. And here we go with this. Put that over there. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with my pale papaya. Let me use this one. Okay, now I am going to, and I'm not too worried right now about getting up. I'm just putting a base coat on here so that I can blend it off. Okay, I'm still, every once in a while those numbers go down on that, on my feed, so I hope right now I'm okay, but every once in a while they get right down to that bottom bar and it kind of makes me panic. Okay, now I'm going to take from the center here, and I'm going to go up with a little bit of the darker papaya. And it's not, I'm not really being that careful. Now I'm going to go with the dark polished pink. And I'm just going to go up around here. And I'm just going to do a few at a time. And then I'm going to go with my pale papaya. And I am going to do small circles around that edge. So that we can blend that color off. Let me try the darker and see here. Yeah, I kind of like it better with the darker pale papaya. It blends off a little easier. It's a little harder to blend with that light one. And I'm just kind of going along the edges so that I can blend that edge off. Okay. Now I am going to take the dark pale papaya and then I'm going to take the light and go kind of along the edges, just catching the edges there. And then I'm going to go Okay. Now I'm going to go with the dark soft succulent. What I forgot to do that I always do is take a piece of paper here, and that's why I'm struggling here. I like to take and mark these so that I can see what color they're going to come out. These are fairly new colors. That way you can't always tell by this color here, but if you've got it on your palette here, you can tell better. Especially when you're working with new colors. And I will generally work with my light color on the base. Now that's not always, but generally that is what I do. And then I come up with the darker one, and I just kind of go like with these leaves, I just go up through that center. You can see where the little cheat marks are, where the artist put them, and I will just kind of squiggle up along them. And I don't worry about getting right to the edge. I leave a little bit of white. Let me get on the other side here. There we go. Now I want to put a little there we go. And I think I have this one here I want to do also. I just want to go, I'm going with my light pale papaya. And then the dark pale papaya, I'm going to just squiggle that in, not going all the way up to the top, so that I've got a little bit of light where the sun hits the edge. And then I'm going to put that in the center. Alrighty. Hi, Linda. Hi, Dolores. Yes, this is one that I'll have the instructions for how to use the Stamparatus. I had a little bit of a problem with it wanting to stick to me, but that was actually more pilot error than anything. But this really is easy to do. And for me, it's easier just to eyeball it than it is to worry about setting it in. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see if this is, I don't know if that's going to be too big. Okay, I think that's all right. Okay, now then we want to do the inside. And what I am going to do is I will be using The Biggest Wish. Love, love, love this. And this one, the first one I did with the peach, I'm going to do this with the pink. Okay. Let me see. Okay, what I am going to do is I am going to stamp this off and then stamp that. I thought it would be just a little too in your face there. Okay, sometimes, Dolores, sometimes I do the PDF on the paper pumpkin kit, and sometimes I just show the alternatives. It depends. If I actually do some of them, I've done one or two of the alternatives in a PDF format with all the instructions to it. This last one, I don't believe I did. I just showed how they were, so that might have been why you couldn't find it. Let me see here. And usually with your new stamps, you want to ink them up real good, and this is only the first time I've actually used these stamps. So you want to make sure that you ink them up and stamp them off a few times so that you get, usually there's kind of a, I don't know whether it's a solvent or what that they put on the stamps, and that kind of has to, you have to kind of get past that. So, okay. Now then, I am going to take I've got to get a bigger iPad. Has anybody got the new iPad Max, the Pro Max, that's got the terabyte of space? I'm going to put this over just a little bit farther this time. Okay. Let me know in the comments below if you have one and if you like it. It's bigger, and I would be able to, because there's so many screens here on this iPad, the writing is very small, and especially the name is in red, so it's not, it doesn't show up as much as I'd like it to. So, alrighty, now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to go with this one. And I'm going with the dark pale papaya again. Let me see. And the reason I like to go work lighter to darker is because I want that first coat on there so it wets the paper, so the next coat going on will blend better. I'm going to do this just a little lighter. Well, let me take this to the, and that's like I say, do as I say, not as I do. I usually have my palette out there with me so I can tell my colors, how they're going to look on my paper. And two, if you use different papers, they look different at different times. So you really want to have your little palette there that you have the colors on so that you can really tell how they're going to go. Now again, I'm taking this and I'm going along those circular edges. I mean along the edges in circular motions. And that's so it will blend off the edge. Now I don't want to go all the way through and keep going around, because then you tend to end up with just one color. And what I want is I want to have the colors blending from one color into the next, rather than having it just be one solid color. Because if you blend it all the way through, that's kind of what you get, is just one color rather than having your highlights and lowlights. Okay, now then I'm going to see, this is another one that is actually a little darker than what I want. I'm going up on the edges up here with lighter to kind of blend that back off a little. Okay, dark, soft, succulent. Okay. And when I color, I mean, it's not perfection up against there. I like having a little bit of white space. So it's not that you have to sweat the small stuff here. And again, when I take this darker color, I am just kind of swishing it up. I will swish it in these little hash marks, and then I kind of give it a flick. So I'm going up, and then I'm flicking. This one I'm going to swirl up in around here and kind of blend that off a little bit. So that basically is what we've got. And you can go a little bit with a little bit of pink inside here. Now this other one I put on the inside because of the way it went on this. I put another one on top of it because of the where this hole went. That's why I brought this flower in. This one I don't think it really needs it. So no, I like the dimension. So I'm going to do it because I can. What are they going to do? Fire me? They can't. because I'm the boss. So I get to do what I want to do. Whoop. Don't want that. I want this up on dimensionals. Yeah, Randy, I love them too. These new ink colors are, like I was saying before, usually you like, you know, one, maybe two of them real well, and the others are okay, but these are all awesome. Every single one is really nice, and they go so nice together. Okay. There we go. And the inside. And in the spirit of no naked envelope. Now, I know a lot of people like to color the outside envelopes. I generally leave them a little understated. And in fact, I don't always color inside. A lot of times, if you'll notice, I will leave this understated too, because I don't want it competing. I like the front of the card to kind of make the statement. So, but that's all personal preference. Now, if you do that, have some of your window sheets or whatever. If you're going to color it, especially with the blends, you want to put this in here, because this is just regular envelope paper and it will seep through, and then you'll have all this blotching on the back. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you put something there and then color it. You can color with your blends, and that saves it from going through. So, okay, there we go. There is the front of the card with our little mark for the birthday. And like I say, it can be a bridal shower, it could be a get-together, it could be a barbecue, it could be a birthday party, anything that you're sending an invitation for. Or it could be a, like we did with I showed you how to pad. In the beginning of the video, I show you how to make a pad of the months so that you have the monthly pad that you would have a desk calendar and you would rip them all off. And then you have the inside here. This one, I kind of think I like this better than with the pink. I don't know, to me this is a little busy, where this goes together a little better, but that's for you guys to decide. So there we go. That's our project. Now this evening I will have the tutorial and everything up, and like I said, your tutorial will be between the photograph of the project and the YouTube video where I put it on my website. It'll be right in between, and it will say free PDF picture tutorial, click here, and the here will be it should be highlighted, not highlighted, but in bold print and a little bit darker. But anyway, you click on the here and then your PDF will come up. And I try and have them now in the same place on the post. It's always between the first picture and the video. There will be one line in the center, and that's where you click to pull up your PDF. So, okay, that's about it for today. I think that's everything. Also, these 3M sanders, I found them, and this is what they look like. These are the ones that I use. The mono eraser is good, but what it tends to do is it tends to dig your paper. Where these, what I do is I cut them. I cut it in a piece. I cut them like this. So one of these sheets is going to last you a long time. And I cut it about like this, and that's what I use. And I use the super fine, the fine, and the regular. So, but that's what they are. So if you wanted to, in fact, I will put this in, I'll try and remember to put it in the PDF. But if you want to take a screenshot, that is what it is. And I know a lot of places they'll say, because these are foam, they're foam on the back, and it says 3M, and it will say your grit. This is super fine, and then there's fine, and then there's regular, and then there's coarse, I think it's called. These run, I want to say, about $4.99, $5.99, but like I say, I cut these all up and I gave them out to you know, everybody. So I had them for years and years and years. In fact, well, here it is right here. But it starts getting a little bit, see, I've pretty much worn the sandpaper off of it, so they last a long time. But what this does is it gradually takes it off layer by layer, really smooth. So this is my go-to, and only if I can't get it with this do I move to the mono, because this one, it just digs it, like it digs a hole into your project. These are good for goobers. If you got glue goobers, these are the best. So, alrighty. Anything that you would like me to demo or like me to work in, put it in the comments. We will have, thanks Dolores, I appreciate that. We will have a drawing. And if you like, share, comment, subscribe. Now, I came home, I had, I think, 1,700 and some odd emails. So I'm still filtering through them all. But I have, as I go through, I am putting them in for the drawing. So even though you might not have got a comment right away there, they are going in for the drawing. Like I said, the online class to go is still open for another week. The host code is posted. Catalogs. If you need any catalogs, if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to earn your business. Just go to the website, stampsandstuff.org. Hit the contact me button. Say, hey, Debbie, I need a catalog, and I will shoot it right out to you. We will have the new catalogs coming. Let's see, they are coming. They are live in August. That's the one we used to call the holiday catalog. They're calling it now, I think, the July to December catalog, but it will come in August. They have delayed the it going live for a month so that they have chance to get product in, because shipping is a big issue right now with all the foreign ports and everything, getting merchandise in. That's a worldwide global problem. Okay, I think that's about it. So you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you Tuesday at 10. Like I said in the beginning, I did have to change this from Friday to Saturday, and I did send out on my community blog, community YouTube blog. Let me know if you guys, in the comments below, let me know if you got that, saying that Friday's live will be Saturday at 10. So I don't like to send a whole lot of emails out, because I don't like being bombarded with emails. So I'm trying to find the easiest way that gets right to my target people that are watching. So let me know if you got that, because after you have 1,000 subscribers, you have the community section that is available to you, but I'm not sure exactly how it works. So let me know if you did get that. Anyway, have a great weekend, and I will see you on